Hello, space pilot Mr. Cool Guy here. Facts. So bold, so interesting, so. They're facts, right? They're weird, wild, interesting, whatever. They're facts. And you're here for more. As usual. Got nothing better to do on this journey, so here are 10 more random facts you may or may not know. Starting with fact number 1. Cave confinement. Spanish extreme athlete Beatriz Flamini spent 500 days straight living in a 230-foot deep or 70-meter cave in Granada, Spain, with no human contact. During this time, she read 60 books and knitted woolly hats. When she emerged from the cave in April 2023, it was the first time she had spoken to anyone for nearly 1.5 years. 500 days straight living in a cave alone. Talk about social distancing. That means she spent at least one birthday all by herself. No one to celebrate it with her. Dang, that's... Talk about isolation. Jeez. I mean... introverts. Yeah, they could spend time alone. Now, there are probably some who wouldn't mind spending 500 days or more alone in a cave. Potentially. But not all introverts would want to spend that long in a cave. Right? Because to get to the cave, you'd have to go out to get to the cave. Well, anyways, time for fact number 2. Marathon mates. Daniel Gallagher and Jack Megan, both from Northern Ireland, completed the 26.2 mile or 42-kilometer London Marathon in 2 hours and 53 minutes, while handcuffed together. I mean, it's quite impressive that they were able to run in sync. And, especially with the fact that they were running 26.2 mile marathon, right? But yeah, like I'm assuming this is for like some world record or something, right? This has to be for like a world record. Because, either way, even if they weren't doing it for some world record, it was an idea they came up with, or someone else did and broke a world record, the thought process behind this confuses me. Because, what caused whoever thought of it to sit there and think, you know what would be a great idea? Oh yeah, what's that? What if we ran a marathon? Alright. but we did it handcuffed together. Right? Like, what made you think of that? Right? Because running a marathon together, sure. I mean, if you're fit or trying to get fit, it's, something you could easily think of. It's the doing it while handcuffed together part. That's what confuses me on how that came into the thought process. I don't know, maybe they just wanted to challenge themselves. Who knows? But now, let's move on to fact number 3. Mess-free mermaid. Estonian swimmer Merle Lievand, aka Mermaid Merle, swam 31 miles or 50 kilometers around Florida's Biscayne Bay while wearing a monofin, a swimming fin that resembles a mermaid's tail. The eco-champion collected 20 pounds or 9 kilograms of trash from the bay during her 14-hour swim. Well, hey, that's a way to clean up the ocean. To do it mermaid style. Oh, man. That's 14 hours straight swimming. 14 hours. Non-stop swimming. Like, dang, that's some impressive endurance. Right? That is... Okay. Well then. That's impressive. I gotta say, she must be quite fit. At least in the swimming category. Anyways, let's move on to fact number 4. Truck tug. Brothers-in-law John Darwin and James Baker each pulled a 1.5-ton truck around an airfield near York, England, for a distance of 32 miles or 51 kilometers in 24 hours. Pulling a 1.5-ton truck around an airfield for a distance of 32 miles. Like, they each pulled a 1.5-ton truck, mind you. They didn't, pull a single 1.5-ton truck together. No, it was a 1.5-ton truck each. That means they individually pulled a 1.5-ton truck 32 miles. Granted, it was in 24 hours, but still. That's some pretty strong muscles right there. Strong arms, hands. Jeez. Alright, let's move on to fact number 5. Power play. On April 5th, 2023, Irish golfer Seamus Power hit back-to-back holes in one during the Masters Par 3 contest at Augusta National Golf Club's course in Georgia. He aced both the 8th and 9th holes, becoming only the third player to achieve successive holes in one in the event's 63-year history. Dang. Okay. I mean, getting hole-in-ones are, not that hard to do. I mean, with certain holes in any golf area, it's not easy. I mean, I guess in some cases, like in the case of mini golf, there might be one where it is easy to do. But I guess in the case of a Masters Par 3 contest at a golf club course, a national golf club course, it's more impressive. Especially to get 2 back-to-back hole-in-ones. So, hey, if you're pretty good at golf, then just keep practicing and enter into a contest or whatever. And try to win. And hole-in-ones, I think, rolls off the tongue better than holes-in-one. But that's just me. Anyways, time for fact number 6. Battery bites. Doctors in Dublin, Ireland removed 50 AA and AAA batteries from the abdomen of a 66-year-old woman. 5 other batteries that she has swallowed had passed naturally. Okay, 50 batteries were swallowed. Correct. 55 batteries were swallowed. Only 5 of them passed naturally. So 5 of them made it through the full stomach process and came out the other end. But 50 of them didn't. Oh, okay. Besides that, the fact is, how is it that you swallowed 55 batteries? How did you manage to do that? I mean, there's a chance a little kid could swallow, I don't know, 1 or 2, and then never again. This one, 55. Like, you have 50 batteries sitting in you for who knows how long. Like, if those batteries have been sitting in you since you were a little child, the fact that you survived that long, it's astounding. There had to have been some sort of side effects to that. There had to have been some sign that something was wrong. And the fact that it took you till you were 66 for them to finally look inside your abdomen or whatever and realize, oh, there's 50 batteries in there. Like, what? Right. But if you did this when you were older, like teenager or adult, then I have no idea why you do it at those ages. At that point, you're old enough to know that you shouldn't. But, yeah. The fact that 5 passed naturally should mean that it was known. Like your parents or someone knew that you had swallowed batteries, like 5 of them, and then they passed naturally. You'd think that they'd learn to keep batteries out of your reach, keep them away from you, because you're known to swallow. But no, getting a total of 50 stuck inside your abdomen because no one thought to keep batteries away from you. Okay, let's move on to fact number 7. Speedy trimmer. Using a trimmer, Greek barber Konstantinos Koutopis can cut a client's hair in only 47 seconds. Okay, that's a pretty fast barber, and like, okay, that is actually impressive. The fact that he can cut a client's hair in only 47 seconds with just a trimmer and 47 seconds later, all done. Like, he had to have worked up to that speed, right? Because he could have done it from the very beginning of his career and been able to do it in 47 seconds, right? Well, there's no way he would have started out like that, because starting out like that, that's potential of quite a few messed up haircuts, right? But the fact that he can do it in 47 seconds is like, whew. That is impressive. But now, let's move on to fact number 8. Face tunnels. Body-piercing enthusiast James Goss has 17 flesh tunnels, rings to stretch the skin after a piercing, in his face. He had his first piercing in his lip when he was 14, and he now also has them in his nose and cheeks. He removes his septum piercing to blow his nose, and when he eats, he turns his mouth rings the opposite way to stop them from breaking. Why? It's a free country. You know, if you want to get yourself pierced, you can, but I don't understand why. Why would you do See, like, piercings are one thing, like piercing your ear, you get like an earring or whatever if you're a lady. Okay, that's one thing. But this, ugh. No, I'm sorry. No, no, thank you. I'd never get a piercing, but I'm especially not getting a flesh tunnel. Alright, we're moving on. To fact number 9. Park hop. A Disney fan from Georgia visited all 12 Disney theme parks around the world and went on all 216 operating rides in 12 days. Nathan Firesheet started his 3-continent, $12,000 journey in Paris, France, and finished in Florida. That's a lot of rides, a lot of parks, and that's a lot of money. Like, A fan? That's not just a fan, that's a Disney super fan. The fact that in 12 days he went to each of the 12 parks and went on all the rides. That means he went to a park a day, rode all the rides in the park within said day. He went through the entire park and read every ride in a day. And then did the same thing the next day in a different park. He spent $12,000. He just, I mean, he had to have been saving up the money, because otherwise he must have a very high paying job. But the fact that he could drop $12,000 for a 12-day trip just to visit 12 different Disney parks, plus flight expenses. I mean, that doesn't include hotel, because at that point you just have to sleep on the flight. You get in a park and all the rides within the park a day for all 12 parks across 12 days. Ooh. Well, time for fact number 10. Car park calendar. President of the Car Park Appreciation Society. Oh, alright. I guess if you appreciate car parks, then there's a society for you. Kevin Beresford spent months traveling more than 600 miles, or 960 kilometers, around the UK to take photographs of parking lots. He put his favorite 12 pictures into a calendar. I mean, if that's your thing, then that's your thing. To each his own. I mean, I gotta say, it's the first time I've ever heard of someone who just went around and took photographs of parking lots, and then took the 12 best pictures and made a parking lot calendar. But, yeah. Okay, so there's a car park appreciation society, so I wonder how many, people are in the society. And if it's a car park appreciation society, does that mean when they hold meetings, they, meet up in a parking lot or a car park? You know, because it's a car park appreciation society. Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright, well, there you have it. There was 10 random facts you may or may not have known, but you know now. Are there any that you do? If so, leave a comment down below, and have any additional information on any of the facts that you'd like to share, you know, with me and your fellow space cadets, then why not put that in the comments down below too, or just want to say hello, you can do that too. If you enjoy, leave a like. You know, why not subscribe? It'll only take a couple seconds and it could really help me out. I mean, I'd really appreciate it if you did, and I'm not gonna force you to, but it'll let you know as soon as I post another one of these. So that way you don't have to go searching for my channel. Just check your subscriptions feed. And why not hit that notification bell? I mean, it's optional, but if you do, It'll notify you the second another one of these is posted. That's right. It'll let you know, ding! Space Pilot Mr. Cool, I just posted another transmission, y'all. 10 more random facts have been talked about. Yippee! Well, it doesn't actually say that, but you know what I mean. Alright. Well, anyways, as I always say, when it comes to the facts, dear space cadets, to infinity and more facts.